In this video, we are going to learn about amphibolic pathway. What is amphibolic pathway? Amphibolic pathway is a biochemical pathway that include both anabolic and catabolic processes. Okay, so what is we know that all the chemical process take place inside our body is called metabolism. Metabolism is two type: catabolism and anabolism. Okay, in catabolism, a larger substance break down into smaller substance like glucose, break down into carbon dioxide, water, and also release energy. And anabolism, what happened? Smaller substance form bigger substance like amino acids. Okay, they produce protein. Okay, so cellular respiration, which take place in our body, is a catabolic process. Okay, cellular respiration is a catabolic process. In this cellular respiration, what happened? Carbohydrate like simple sugar, glucose break down and release energy. Okay, so here you can see first carbohydrate breakdown into simple sugar, glucose. Okay, then it convert into glucose 6-phosphate, fructose 1,6-phosphate, and then dihydroxy acetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This process is glycolysis. Okay, then this pyruvic acid convert into acetyl coenzyme A in cytoplasm, and acetyl coenzyme enter mitochondria and go through Krebs cycle, release water and carbon dioxide. This is called the cellular respiration, which is a catabolic process. Now, when our body don't get sufficient carbohydrate for energy, that time the fats in our body break down into fatty acid and glycerol and enter in different stages of cellular respiration and give us energy. So fatty acid, A4 acid, A4 acetyl coenzyme A. So fatty acid enter to acetyl coenzyme A stage of cellular respiration, then Krebs cycle and release energy. Glycerol, from glycerol, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Okay, so glycerol enter glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate stage of cellular respiration, then convert into pyruvic acid, acetyl coenzyme and Krebs cycle and gives us energy. But when the fat is also utilized, okay, and our body is not getting carbohydrate, that time protein on our body break down into amino acid. Okay, and this amino acid go through deamination and then enter into different stages of cellular respiration. It depends upon what kind of amino acid it is. Okay, so amino acid can enter through pyruvic acid, acetyl coenzyme A, and directly in Krebs cycle and release energy. So all these are catabolic process where carbohydrate breakdown, fat breaks down, and protein breakdown. Okay, this is catabolic process. But we know that proteins are made up of amino acid, and there is a category of amino acid that is called non-essential, which is made in our body. Okay, so how that amino acid is made? By this cellular respiration process. Okay, so what happened? These amino acid form through different stages of cellular respiration. See, all the glucose, okay, all the glucose which is stored by our body is not converted into energy. Okay, after this breakdown, cellular respiration, the pyruvic acid, okay, acetyl coenzyme or Krebs cycle, this can form amino acid also. Okay, same with fatty acid and glycerol. Acetyl coenzyme A can form fatty acid, and glyceraldehyde can 3-phosphate can also form glycerol. Okay, so this is reversible reaction. Okay, because here this carbohydrate is giving breakdown and giving pyruvic acid. Amino acid also can break down and give pyruvic acid. Fatty acid and glycerol can also give acetyl coenzyme and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. And in contrast, in opposite, it can also form amino acid and fatty acid and glycerol irreversible reaction. Okay, so here catabolism, breaking down is also happening, and synthesis of fatty acid, glycerol, amino acid is also taking place. So that is called amphibolic pathway. Okay, both catabolic and anabolic process take place. Okay, let's draw a simple diagram. Okay, here is carbohydrate. Okay, it convert into glucose. Okay, and glucose down form pyruvic acid. Okay, also it form glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Okay, pyruvic acid, then pyruvic acid convert into acetyl coenzyme A, then it enter in Krebs cycle. Okay, and here water is released, CO2 is released, and energy source NADH and FADH2 is also released. Okay, this is catabolic process. Okay, now let's talk about protein as well as fats. So if body is not getting sufficient carbohydrate, glucose, that time fat break down into fatty acid and glycerol. Okay, then glycerol enter in glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate stage of cellular respiration. Fatty acid enter into acetyl coenzyme A and gives us energy. Protein break down into amino acid. Okay, and then it enter through acetyl coenzyme A, pyruvic acid, and directly Krebs cycle and give us energy. Okay, but when body need amino acid to produce protein, that time this pyruvic acid, acetyl coenzyme A, and from Krebs cycle they enter in, they can form amino acid also. Okay, same with fatty acid and glycerol. Acetyl coenzyme A convert into fatty acid. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate convert into glycerol. Then, so this is called amphibolic pathway. Okay, let's talk about respiratory quotient. Respiratory quotient means the ratio of the volume of CO2 evolved and the volume of O2 consumed in respiration is called respiratory quotient. Means as per how much O2 is consumed, okay, in comparison to that, how much CO2 is liberated. Okay, so here is glucose RQ. If 6 molecules of oxygen is used, then 6 molecule of CO2 is released. This is called 1. So their ratio RQ is 1 unity. If we talk about fat, here is example given in NCERT, triplamidine fat. So here 145 molecule of oxygen is used and only 102 molecule of CO2 is released. So it is 0.7 RQ. Okay. And protein RQ is less than 1. Okay. So which RQ is higher? Glucose. So glucose is the primary source of energy in our body. Okay. So the topic is done. I hope you like it. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.